Hello and welcome to this video. Now today I want to give you just a very short profile of this extremely popular artist. His name is Samba Mapangala, very popular artist. Samba Mapangala is a Congolese singer, songwriter, and band leader who of course spent much of his professional career in Kenya, in what is arguably one of the longest musical careers, spanning over 5 decades. So he's been around for quite some time. Actually, he's been in East Africa for more than 35 years. And so this son of the Democratic Republic of Congo was born in Matadi, and of course he lost both parents at a very tender age. He was orphaned at a very tender age, but of course he shifted from Matadi to Kinshasa, and this is where he began his schooling, but also engaged in matters music. So he was, let's just say that, orphaned at a very tender age, so he was disadvantaged, like you'd expect most people to be if and when they lose both parents. But that did not stop his motivation, really, if you asked me. So Samba Mapangala is that artist. Like I said, he was born in Matadi, then moved to Kinshasa. So he obtained a secondary school education in the 70s. After finishing school, he joined several bands in Kinshasa. For example, he sang with the Super Tukina band. Of course, he even recorded a song with them by the name Satonge. He then joined Super Bella, of course, with Jean Bosco and Mongole. And if you remember that Mongole had been a guitarist with the Orchestre. He also played with Bariza and Saka. Now, Mapangala moved away from his own country and moved to Uganda in 1975. So while him and several of his other friends formed a band that they called Le Quinoa. Now, Quinoa, of course, is the pet name that is given to Kinshasa. So they call themselves the Kinshasans, Le Quinoa. So around 75 there, that's when they formed the band. And then they, of course, moved to Nairobi in 1977. Now, Le Quinoa did so many songs. They had so many hit songs, but it should be said that in 1981, Samba Mapangala established his own band by the name Orchestre Virunga. So, and Virunga is actually named after Virunga Mountains. So it's actually a volcano that is found in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, Virunga released their first song their first album really, in 1982. It was called It's Disco Time with Samba Mapangala. And of course, this group stayed there for some time. But something that is so unique about Samba Mapangala is that much as he had his orchestra Virunga, he occasionally also just traveled abroad to record with other bands, and the band that I'll mention specifically is actually Les Quatre Étoiles, although he also recorded with artists such as Diblo Dibala doing for him the guitar. So that is why his music was widely accepted across the African continent, especially because of the quality of songs that he was able to release, given the caliber of artists that he worked with. You can imagine that at some point he even had vocalist Moreno Batamba working with him. At that time, this group had, a very, let me say, the best of the best. The best of the best, really. Kokozi, Go, Fataki Lokasa, there was Dago, Jango Nkulu, there was Samba Mapangala himself, Bejos, Siama, Matunguzi, Bea Mikobi, Dibuba, Ortiz, Manisho Nisu, Sami Mansita, among others. So the band was extremely popular. They did so very many songs. So just to recap that Samba Mapangala is born in Matadi, moved to Kinshasa in 70s, but in 75 he toured Eastern Zaire, and then of course crossed over to Uganda. While in Kampala, Uganda, they established Les Quinois, and so the Les Quinois band had its own contribution, like I said. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you just that short history, and then of course I give you the song Tolinga Virunga. Nalinga Virunga, Tolinga Virunga. Hey, this song was so popular, Tolinga Virunga. That means that we love Virunga. So Les Quatre Étoiles are the ones that really featured in this song Tolinga Virunga. Tongo etani na Kinshasa. That it is a new dawn in Kinshasa. It's a new day in Kinshasa. La capitale ya mboka ya Zaire, the capital city of Zaire. That was the name of the now Democratic Republic of Congo. It was called Zaire then. Butue indi na Kinshasa. It is nighttime. It is actually dusk. It's dusk. It's getting dark and dark in the night, yeah? Yeah, la capitale ya mboka ya Zaire, in the capital city of Zaire, which is the Kinshasa. Tongo to utaka basango euta na baredio. Every day in the morning we normally get news coming from the radio. Balobi Virunga Baye. They are saying that Virunga have come. So they're just naming the different, this news goes to the different parts of the then Democratic Republic of Congo, you know. Of course, then it was called Zaire, now it is called DRC. So they mentioned different parts that received the news of the coming of Virunga, so Kivu and the other places. So regions, different regions of Zaire then, now Democratic Republic of Congo. So it says Tolanda Bango, so let us follow them. That is Bopol Mansiamina, the late Bopol Mansiamina Mfoko. May God rest his soul in eternal peace.
Bopol Mansiamina Waka Nakati ya Paris.
Nakati ya Paris. So in Paris. So this song was actually recorded in Paris. Nalinga Virunga, Sheri Tolanda Virunga. I love Virunga. My darling, let us follow Virunga. Napona Virunga, Omana and Mama, you know, I choose Virunga. Yeah, Nalinga Virunga, Sherito Landa Virunga. You know, I love Virunga, so my darling, let us follow Virunga. Napona Virunga, so I chose Virunga. Oh. I love Virunga. Darling, let us follow Virunga. Nalinga Virunga, Sherito Landa Virunga. Hey, napona Virunga, mwana ya mama. I chose Virunga. Nalinga Virunga, Sherito Landa Virunga. So he says the same thing, that, you know, I love Virunga, my darling, my sweetheart. So let us follow Virunga. Yeah, that is Siram Benza on guitar solo, on the lead guitar. Oh, we call that 7. Remember that if you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. So how he still calls this band Virunga when the people that are doing the backup are largely 4 étoiles is I think purely for business purposes, so that he kept his identity of Orchestre Virunga, even though the membership here is entirely that of 4 étoiles. Yeah, he has talked about Siram Benza. So Siram Benza is the one that is doing the solo guitar. Yeah, Yokalo Boko ya Siram Benza. Listen to the hand of my elder Siram Benza. Nakati ya Paris, in Paris. Yeah, so those are the beautiful licks of Siram Benza on guitar solo. So he's mentioned Siran, Siran Benza. He's now mentioned Samba, that is Samba Mapangala. Komba Bello is mentioned, Komba Bello, who is doing, I think, the bass guitar. Passy Joe was a vocalist of non-repute, if you remember Mama Elena. So that vocalist is Passy Joe. May God also rest his soul in eternal peace. Yeah, then they give it up to Bopol Mansiamina. Yes, I say Bopol Mansiamina. That is Bopol Mansiamina. Wow, what a guitar there. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe.